Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Here's the scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Defensively here, you're facing... a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first down carry by Elliott. Finding some room at midfield. And shutting him off now open field. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, a guy who considers himself underrated, has told his detractors to put some respect on his name. Hard not to respect a run like that.
And the thing that stood out to me was his ability to continue through the initial contact. How many times do we see runners get slowed up and not get what they can on a run because of that first contact? But he kept the compass pointing in the right direction, kept the legs churning, and turned this into a huge play.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake. Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run with Sanders. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what? Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now it's Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game. Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
They are, for the moment, the best team in football, 9-0 entering play here. And, Charles, I don't know if we'd call them a surprise 9-0, but the way that they have been winning definitely opened up a lot of eyes around the NFL.
Well, what we've seen from them so far this season, you can't stop them on offense. You can't score on them on defense. So, to me, if you're going to play against them, you have to bring your best game and hope they throw a clunker in that day to give yourself a chance.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. A big play here for Dallas. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Grant. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
79 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Now Elliott. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. The give is to Elliott, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. The play-action fake. They'll look to under pressure. Down he goes. Sacked at the 10. So a big sack for a loss of 4. It brings up 4th and goal. And his kick here is good.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
A 6-2 is their record through the first 8 weeks. Now, Charles, what is your assessment for them in the second half of the season?
Well, I think that the road gets a little bit tougher for them. And when I look at their schedule, I see some of these road games, and I know those are going to be difficult. But this is a good team, so I'm going to go with 11-5. That seems about right, and I think that'd be a nice accomplishment, too.
On set. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st down, it's Elliott, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. A dump off to Elliott. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. A give to Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll look to throw. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the 1st down.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And, Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week, they were thinking about these situations, and they feel like maybe they're just the better team, and they want to go ahead and prove it conclusively.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to...
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there, with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. The extra point up and good. And the lead is now 17-3.
17, Ravens 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Sanders dancing away at the 35. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
That's another Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And Sanders there with a 1st down carry that might have gotten a yard, if that. 2nd down.
So, CD, you talk about this football team, some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely. But that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here. And then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame. They talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Who we got? Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. It's been a long day for you.
To throw is Jackson. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get him the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
They go play action here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Second down at 4.
They'll drop to throw. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at all.
Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talk with one of the best golfers of all time, he told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw again. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that'll push the lead up to 17. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Both teams going back through their game plans, making their final halftime adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. On the return, this is Micah Hyde.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Second half will start with a run by Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones.
He's got a man, complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Marquise Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be...
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. This is Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And some room to work. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
63 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Play action. It's Jackson. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 59 yards. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10.
The score, Ravens 17.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Again, it's Elliott. Oh, he bowls over it.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On first down, Elliott. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. The extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
86 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 45-yard line. Jackson now. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sanders. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They'll run on first down. Sanders. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Jackson. Flush to his right.
And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end.
So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
49, check 49, check 49. Hey, shot. 27, Mike 27. Focus, defense, focus. Hey, check right.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. That catch good for only a couple.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Sanders. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Sanders.
And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line.
This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal.
Hey, check Mike 27, check Mike.
Now it's Jackson rolling to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Watch the curl. Watch the curls. Sit on.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 154 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And, Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 29-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cowboys add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point up and through, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Play action. Now Jackson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. Shifts past him at the 45. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They go play action now. Jackson eluding, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They go play action with Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And got his man complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's caught. He got it in the end zone. So instead of trying to get 1 point closer, they roll the dice on the fake and come up with 2. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. That one looks like he'll throw here. And his throw here's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And that's Elliott, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, 42 yards. And the Cowboys are going to be moving to 10-0 as they add on to this big lead. They'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Jackson looking to throw on third. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
To throw again on second down, Jackson. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is taken in at the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Dallas, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals.